You ever wonder,
we're live
like,
with the Geek Room and Salt Mine and some asshole cooking. Hi.
Fuck you. I don't want to be as bad as you.
You
what's up,
could be
guys?
so lucky.
Yeah, fuck you, Billy. Let that man sear his chicken in peace.
I'm just glad he's not surveying it.
Fuck you, Billy. Fuck you and your hick Delaware shit.
I don't know how you can call me a hick when at the same time we have someone from, like, what is it, South Carolina in here?
Gooble gobble, one of us. We accept you. We accept you.
Bran knows what he is. Bran's like, you know what? Fuck you. I like pro wrestling and fucking my sister. Like, this is good.
Yeah.
It feels good and it's really
important.
And not only do I know it when I see it. And Billy, stop fighting it.
No.
You praying the hick thoughts away, Billy? Is that what's going on here?
I'm praying the hick thoughts away because they need to go away. They need to die.
They do. I'll agree with you there as well.
Speaking of hick thoughts, I haven't seen what's his name in around a while.
Suplex?
Yeah.
Yeah, where is Suplex? Like, did he fall down another flight of stairs?
He randomly shows up in the chat from time to time, but
I feel like Suplex is just like Billy's. I feel like Suplex is just like Billy's nemesis. Like he's the argument we're making against Billy's IQ.
Fuck you,
dude. I love you too.
Aww. All right, yeah, Drag will be on in a little bit. He's being a dick, not showing up on time. Something.
That would be a certain type of people time. It starts with a C.
Okay. It has come to my attention that some of our comments are going to be used in a new Matt Powell video. Where he didn't cut anything out, and it should be great. Yeah. And you did, Sam. I don't know if you noticed.
It looks like something that I edited together against you.
It does. Like when I said, "Do you love black people?" and I said no, and then you can hear it, like the cut where I'm like, "But," and then you're like, eh.
Yeah, I really think I may have made this for him.
Oh, okay.
How do you compel them?
Meant to tell you.
To be fair, if you made this, you would have definitely left the part in where I said, "I hope he chokes on black cock."
Oh, it would have been in there somewhere.
Believer here. Recently, Matt Powell put a video on his channel which took little blurbs from different atheist videos and attempted to look like atheists were picking on him.
Matt Powell, man, if I'm ever in the same room as him, I'm going to accidentally punch him in the face.
I tripped and I went to reach out, and he's just my fist in his face just connected.
He was right there. Now, can you please get my ring out of his tooth?
And I don't believe in absolute statements.
Okay, let's pause there for a second. Are you absolutely sure that you don't believe in absolute statements?
Yeah, absolutely.
God, that fucking.
Do you believe that an explosion out of chaos produced order?
I wasn't there. What do you mean?
Is that Mike Judge?
I'm curious.
No, that's Raging.
The edit to me in this movie got the atheist community into an uproar.
Coming soon.
Boom! What is up?
Fucking stupid shit. You see, that's a trailer.
Making a new video or movie.
Oh man, I want to be in it. He didn't reach out to me. Hey, Dragnuts, I want to talk to you and get sound bites of you saying funny shit. Hey, fucking my mom and titties and man.
No, he cuts those parts because if you actually listen to further along in our video, I said I really hope for that one day where we see the video of Matt Powell choking on a black cock.
Yeah, why wasn't that in there, Matt? That would have been another good example. Should have
At
left
least,
that one in.
he watches y'all. I mean, there's a clip of you and other people and things, and
Not only does he watch us, that video was used as a promotion for the longer version of it, so it's been privated for like a year, and this video just comes out.
Oh, I want to play with Matt Powell.
Yeah, he shows up in our live chat every once in a while in comments. So
come talk to me, Matt.
By the way, like if anyone thinks out of everyone that's on the show that Frank is gonna go punch somebody, get the fuck out of here. He's the nice one, remember?
it's gonna be Anna first.
Yeah, I could see that.
No, I think Neil. It's just that beard and that bandana. Neil's gonna hit him just square in the nuts.
Fuck him up, Neil.
Now let's watch the human version of my dog talk.
These right here, these Monterey spicy jalapeno bean and cheese chimichangas. Dude, these right here, these are going on a burger. I got 2 of them I'm going to put on a burger.
Sam, I'm muted to let you know.
Not 1, 2. We're also going to be putting on that Carolina Reaper jerky right there. And some of that horseradish. I did promise the fan who sent it, the next time I did a cooking video, I would put the apron on they sent.
Why is he wearing a dog collar?
Yeah, I did promise that. So,
Bran,
let's go ahead and put on our badass.
I'm more concerned with why he's adding all these elements to a cheeseburger.
Yeah.
You're not more concerned of why he tried to put an apron on over a hat?
Not really, because I mean, look who it is.
Okay.
It's been a while since
Circle goes in the circle peg goes in the circle hole. Come on, Cobes.
So let me just go ahead and throw on this here cooking apron. Trying to get this son of a bitch tied. First of all, if you're on a diet, don't watch this. This here burger is gonna make you hungry.
I'd say if you have ever ingested food, don't watch this.
Dude. Now we got a little bit of grease here in the bottom of this here pan. I want to go ahead and turn that on. Grab up some of that Texas toast. We got 2.
Okay, $2 from Buck Melanoma. Shout out to the finest of Kentucky breast milk.
Did he just call regular ass bread Texas toast?
He certainly did.
Every time, like a potato bread is Texas toast.
What the fuck? This Texas toast is huge. Like it's noticeably different. It's like 3 times the size of a regular slice of bread. Come on.
Yeah, but to be fair, he's technically seeing 2 of them. Look what that fucking left eyeball.
Oh man,
it's doing
that perception.
That shit is on break.
Pieces of it right
Seeing
here.
the 4th dimension.
The chimichangas I mentioned earlier, we're going to put those in the microwave. Get them ready to.
What? So wait, you have bread and chimichangas.
He's making a chimichanga burger, man.
There. Not a sponsor.
No fucking shit.
Oh yeah, that's good enough.
Not affiliated.
All right, so now
with anything ever.
We're piling it on.
No, he actually has sponsors. I think he had that soap.
Drop a slice of this here medium
soap.
Yeah, you don't remember that?
Take a look at that.
I think it's pretty fucking hilarious. Soap would sponsor a guy like this.
All right,
I think that's why they did it.
Now we're gonna add frozen.
It was like a
beef
Dr.
patties.
Squash type company where they're like just trying to make a name for
Kane
themselves.
County Rust all meat seasoning.
I don't think they're a custom company anymore.
Camera up. Here we go. There we go.
I can see why.
Look at that fucking pan.
What the fuck?
Okay.
It's got barnacles growing off of it.
Place that burger patty on top of our cheese and our chimichangas.
Something tells me that patty ain't cooked all
We
the
got
way.
some hickory smoked thick sliced bacon.
I'm not talking about like medium rare, like a cool, but I don't think it's even.
Oh yeah, a King Cobra video until we get a close up of that bacon sizzle.
Oh my god!
Oh, that's fucking nightmare fuel. Holy shit!
Change your panties, ladies.
Yeah, let's give it a flip.
Hashtag moist.
Moist.
I wonder how often he changes the grease.
Never.
Oh, by the way, if
$2
you're
from
vegan, don't watch
Buck
this.
Melanoma pheromone soap.
Another slice of that cheese, another slice of that medium cheddar. Drop that on top of.
So there's one that's cold and there's one that's hot on there.
So yeah, eat this jerky at your own.
I bet you he's about some microwave.
I know what you're thinking, Cobra. We want a close up of this.
What the fuck is that in the background? Hold on. Look at the tile behind him. Are those footprints?
Yeah, look at all that.
Wait, where? Let me see.
Go back just a little bit. Like when he'll move. Look back there, right there, right there. Those are footprints. Why are there footprints on the backsplash behind the sink? Those are dark that's from a shoe. Oh, I know. Look at the pattern. He was trying to kill something with a shoe. Something was falling around and he was hitting the wall. You got my god.
That's fucking perfect.
That's a lot of cockroaches.
Jesus. Oh my god.
Let's look at that medium cheddar.
Yeah, he was using like a boot to kill that motherfucker. He wasn't playing games.
So yeah,
that's why I noticed it.
At your own risk. I know what you're thinking, Cobra. We want a close up of this bird
a lot
because this just sounds insane, dude.
Well, I mean,
look
the eye.
Carolina Reaper jerky sitting there on top, beautiful, on top of all that cheese. Some nacho cheese Doritos. We're gonna add those Doritos to the top of our jerky. I'll steal one. I love horseradish.
I love the fact that he's self-aware.
That's a nice little spoonful of horseradish right there. Beautiful. And now I'll put the horseradish right there in the middle. Oh, yeah. So take a look at our sandwich so far. This thing looks massive, high in calories, and extremely unhealthy. We're going to take our top bun with the horseradish. Go ahead and scooch the bottom section to the middle there. And we're just going to, go like that. Look at that. Look at this behemoth of a sandwich, dude. That's freaking nuts. All right, so now we're going to take
I agree with that part.
But nuke it for a minute.
That's fucking nuts, dude. Don't eat that. And he did. He put it in the fucking microwave.
That cheese has melted on the inside of it ever so beautifully. Does that burger look delicious or what?
No,
I think it looks pretty damn good.
It looks like a goddamn atrocity.
Let the burger cool off. Let it cool off.
Dude, that eyeball's almost looking at his fucking what his brain would be.
Oh, yeah, buddy. This is going to be a tasty sandwich. So, YouTube. I'm go ahead and throw on the trucker hat here. I'm cooking with Cobra, baby. Let's get it.
He has his own gear.
$5 from Buck Melanoma. I'm out of here before this concoction gives me an acid reflux.
It's almost as big as my hand, yo. That's ridiculous. Let's get it. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. That's way good.
It's like a fucking snake's jaw,
like delicious,
just dislodging before it eats its
prey. If
prey.
you like cooking videos, subscribe for more. I do all kinds of zany, crazy.
Can I just donate for the LASIK surgery that you need to fix that eye.
No.
It's either a LASIK surgery or 1 2x4 at the right angle.
I'm gonna eat to it.
Okay.
Clearing out the sinuses quite nicely. But holy Toledo bat, man, this is a filling burger. Like,
what COVID is he making right now? Is that COVID 20?
Yeah.
I may end up saving it for later because
Came from the beef jerky. Something about being microwaved.
So you made you a sandwich that you can't finish in one sitting. All right.
If you're vegan, don't watch.
Here's your week's worth of calories, kids.
Next
and one convenient meal.
Next time I hear one asshole go, can you imagine eating a bat? I'm just going to send him a video of this.
Section.
Like, eat a bat or that. I'm like, how's the bat cooked? Like,
excuse me.
I'm still trying to figure out what chicks are attracted to him because he's had girlfriends. Like, I don't think I've ever seen any of them.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, no, we've seen him.
That's a thick burger, too, man. Them chimichangas added a thickness to it.
Yeah.
Delicious bites.
I need a picture of these chicks.
I think they had him on Down the Rabbit Hole.
This is a worthy burger. Oh. one burger down. I finished it.
One?
The last stinking bite of it.
Oh no. Oh no.
What the fuck is going on?
YouTube, I'll catch you later. Thank you for watching the cooking video and subscribe for more awesome content.
Who the fuck's not gonna subscribe after that? You know?
Hey, this is a person that would take the cooking video advice.
Seems like the restarted phone. It works.
Not enough nutritional yeast on that boiga.
It's me. And I decided to come here on Facebook to torture you.
It's working.
All for the Lord, and to expose you of the fraud you are. Isn't it sad, sir? I think it's so sad, sir. So you spent your whole life trying to break the black stereotypes, and it seems to turn out you're nothing but another black stereotype.
Oh, well, that was close.
You save it. She didn't have. That's the problem. She used them.
Doug.
I
Let's
felt
just
it.
look at the black stereotypes in which you portray on your daily life. 1, your wife is the only one working. You are not.
God.
You beg money from people from the streets, bro.
Really?
2, you smoke weed all day.
$5. Who's your buddy? Did she say
3,
all for
you
the
play
lard? Because
video
that's what I
games
heard.
all day. And 4, the only job you do have is paid to do illegal actions, to harass people, and to bully people, and to.
But I thought I didn't have a job.
Oh no, your job is to bully and attack and harass people. Which your job is to bully and attack and harass people.
So I don't have a job, but I do have a job. But I beg people for money, but I have a job.
Yeah, I think that's that's where we are.
Okay, I just want to make sure we're tracking. Okay,
we gotta carry the one.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure that's it.
Yeah.
Also, the GI Bill's not a thing.
Has anyone ever seen me smoke weed on camera? Like, I'm genuinely curious. If you have a video or a screenshot of me smoking weed on camera, please send that. I'm curious.
Yeah, I for one would like to see this as well.
Round. That's what you have done, Mr. Alfred Mims.
Hi.
You're nothing but a black stereotype, sir.
Thank you.
You're not what you wanted to be. You lost. And Jesus Christ knows it. Prepare for hellfire, sir. You had your chance to be his minister. You had your chance. And when he touched you on your shoulder, you told him to fuck off.
I called the cops.
Well, guess what? He's telling you to fuck off right now in Jesus Christ's name. Enjoy the hellfire, whatever that is.
She looks like a fucking prolapsed anus in that thing she was wearing around her head.
Yeah, I just like that wasn't torture. She actually tagged my Dragnauct Silvis account, even though she's friends with my actual account that I'm on all the time, Alfred Mims, which is interesting. So I did her a favor and I reshared that Facebook video and I thanked her and I said, well, you know what? I appreciate it. I'll review this and your boyfriend's short dick. So she didn't appreciate that too much. I got blocked afterwards. I don't know why.
I can't imagine.
Folks, it's not a baby carrot.
It's average size.
What are you doing, Tiger? I literally, hold on, Darth.
If you don't remove Yuri right now, I'm deleting the server.
What are you doing?
Whoa, we could all calm down. Get Yuri out. Calm down. All right, I'll see you later.
So you were on Pal, and you came over to this. Do you know what server you started in?
You mean on Pal Talk?
No, on Discord. Like, do you remember what servers that you were in?
The first server I participated on was an atheist cesspool known as Krillism. Atheist ghetto cesspool.
Oh God.
Yeah, well, that's what it was. Now it's morphed into several different servers consecutively, and now
$5 from Buck and Melanoma. I have a gospel song I'm working on called "When Jesus Touched Me, It Was Over the Pants."
Tom Unboxed. It's just an atheist ghetto cesspool.
Okay, he's not wrong. He's wrong, but
I call them for what they are. Okay, atheists are incoherent. They're pathological liars. And if they meet somebody who's an intellectual challenge to their atheism, then they troll and they obstruct and they obfuscate, and then they tag team and do it. Just like
I love how he thinks that he is like some intellectual giant, and it's like you're not. You're a little man on the internet.
On politics. Well, actually, there was a server before that by Sass. I don't know if you remember him, and that was a popular server, and I was on there quite a bit. Okay, and then Sass's server got hijacked or attacked, and then it was taken over by the second in command, and then Doobie very cleverly co-opted that server, which is now politics.
So do you like running the atheist helpline, helping atheists?
Finally, Moon.
Well, the Atheist Helpline is the name. The Atheist Helpline was the name of my server.
Darth, where's your fucking
you demonstrated you're a troll, dude. Okay.
What is your problem
You're an
with Darth?
absolute troll.
What's your problem?
No, the problem with many of these atheists is they have severe hemorrhoidal attacks because I am so extremely effective at refuting and vanquishing atheists. And so what they're determined to do is to stop me from debating against
At the end of the day, he's humble.
atheists and atheism doesn't get humiliated. So they will try various tactics of trolling.
Okay, I'm happy to debate you right now, Darth. Don't be such a fucking
Oh my god.
Do me a favor. He keeps on avoiding the server mute. Get rid of him. Okay?
Moon, what are you doing? Just let him debate.
I don't hang around servers where I get trolled.
Darth, take my ball and go home.
Stop.
Okay, listen. Who's ever doing that? Listen, I have other servers that want me.
You're such a fucking pussy.
Then leave.
Okay, so get rid of this guy. Stop, I'll just go somewhere else.
Pull his card.
Then you shouldn't be screaming like
They
you're.
just don't understand how important he is.
Be respectful enough to dude, stop, or you're gonna get server muted. I deal with atheist trolls like you every single day.
You with people like you.
I'm telling you.
Are you an atheist?
Can you let someone finish their
Are
sentence?
you an atheist?
I'm not going to finish. I'm not going to play your game.
Okay,
You're gonna let
okay, good. Okay, no, I'm not going to let you finish. Okay, right? You yourself like an adult, or you're not going to talk. Now,
no, I wanted to listen
in the French
listen,
Revolution.
Duncan,
in
dude,
the French Revolution. Hey, dude, I have better servers to go through. I'm not going to put up with this shit. I'll delete the server in a heartbeat. Okay. Now I attract a lot of people to a server. Okay, and if you want me to leave, hey, I'm
the dick on this guy.
Or hit me on the way out. Now, I'm going to finish.
Don't fucking mute them, dude.
Listen to me. Okay, if you don't stop, I'll delete the server, dude. Okay. Now,
he's
real thermite.
Look here, dude.
MK, please.
His bullshit questions again.
What?
Yeah, and you can fuck off.
Why don't you?
Here's a troll from the politics server, Vive. Okay.
Yeah,
here's a guy who, as a mod, would troll me from
I just
room
muted
to
him.
room to room until he was finally
He's
stopped
going to sit
by
there and
the
do
owner
the
of the
exact
server,
same thing
Doobie.
and speak over people and then talk about behaving like an adult. He's being extremely hypocritical.
Yeah. Well, why? Okay. Well, here's the problem. As an atheist,
I'm coming.
As an atheist, how could you advance? It's interesting that atheists moralize. On what basis do you invoke any standard of ethics, sir? As an atheist, want to answer that? See, he has no answer. There is no objective grounding to ethics in atheism. You have none. from your point of view, whatever ethics you're
So to the
espousing,
admin in the room,
you just
I don't
evolved
know
to
if the
think that
conversation
way.
is still going. I still have him muted. I don't intend on unmuting him.
Oh, okay, good. You're gonna overtalk me? Good. Now he's server muted. Okay.
See, idiots keep giving him server fucking powers
to
Good
harass
news.
me. Okay. See,
I don't know
they're
who would
doing
ever make him a
exactly
mod.
what the Cult of Reason did in the French Revolution. They want to silence the opposition.
That's literally what you've been doing.
That's simple.
Literally what you just did.
That's why they're obsessed. Is because I'm so effective at vanquishing atheism.
Yeah, you really vanquished us.
And I would be pissed if I was in their shoes too.
It's true, honestly, he is.
No, he's not. For the love of God, don't stroke his ego.
So you're telling me that I'm not effective in debating?
No,
against
you're not, because you stonewall like a bitch.
Okay, yeah, who owns the server or whoever controls it? If you're going to keep on allowing,
Yeah,
okay,
I'm
if you're
sorry
not gonna
about that,
allow
Darth.
this-
If you unmute him again, Hager, I swear to God, don't do that. Darth is our guest here. I've asked him to come over here to
Why
talk
are you
to us.
kissing his ass, Moon?
I'm not kissing his ass, Hager. I'm having him come on the server because he's a guest on our server.
Yeah, she's
Again.
stopping people from trolling.
Exactly.
He's not trolling him.
Yeah. Okay.
Viv
but he
is a
doesn't
troll
wanna be
from the
out.
politics server.
He's
Listen to
literally
me.
a mod there. What do you mean?
That
He's
no,
not a
he
mod
was
there
okay. You don't understand. He got into trouble multiple times with Doobie because he was using his mod powers and he abused his mod powers in order to try to stifle me. No, I don't. I don't have server-wide mod powers.
You mute people in your channel. What do you mean?
That's no in my channel that was specifically set up because of the nonstop trolling that went on in other rooms. Like for example, today I was in there debating with two individuals and we were having a
Did you just give a mods Moon?
Okay.
Yeah, I did.
I was debating in another room that wasn't my own, and immediately the atheist hyenas came out to gangbang and to stop me from talking. This is what this is
Gangbang and atheists.
mutes in my own room because that was the
That's not what happened.
in order for
Yuri, bring your pals here so they can destroy him.
took away my mods, deleting the server. And you see, this is what they want. Okay?
Hager, what are you doing?
If you don't,
What are you
don't
doing,
remove
Hager?
Doobie-
I
if you
literally,
don't- excuse me.
hold on, Darth. Hold
If
on.
you
I
don't
literally just
remove
told you
Yuri
not
right
to
now,
do
I'm
that,
deleting
Hager.
the server.
What are you doing?
Oh, we could all calm down. Get Yuri out. Calm down here.
All right, I'll see you later. Get control. Let me know. Let me know.
Don't leave, please. No.
One second.
Wait, before you leave, don't forget to delete the server, fuckhead.
Why would you do that, Hager? And I literally just told you. I don't give a shit, Hager. Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
Hold on.
Why would you let him abuse his power on fucking Viv when he's trying to
I
actually
asked him to come here, Hager. You're not bringing 40 people in a fucking VC, are you?
I literally brought the
No,
people
you're
from
not.
Tom on boxes.
But they came here because I told BB and she told them to come here. You weren't even at the keyboard, and now you just let them leave. What's the
$5 from Hoosier. Why? Yeah. So why does he act like gangbangs are a bad thing? What a loser. It's because he's never invited.
A lot of people lately violating or trying to violate people's First Amendment rights by saying certain things are illegal because they classify under.
What things are we talking about here?
I'm kind of terrified because she just quote unquote hate speeched. This is gonna be terrifying.
Well, dears, I have some news to tell you.
The wind up
Is fully protected under the First Amendment. If you like it or not.
It's not though.
How do you even get that? That is a thing.
I think she's gonna end up being a First Amendment absolutist.
I'm so glad that I came back to that face.
Dude, you missed the
Welcome back.
video with what's his fuck the pug? What's his name?
Vader.
No, not a literal pug. The human pug.
Cobes.
He made a burrito burger.
I thought it was a chimichanga burger.
Oh, chimichanga, whatever. I'm Puerto Rican, not Mexican.
With Doritos and beef jerky, bro. Don't leave that out.
There you go, Bran. That's for you.
The Fiends.
Is it morally correct? No. Is it ethical? No. But is it fully protected under the First Amendment? Yes. And it should be protected under the First Amendment because what we say is God-given right.
She's talking about hate speech, Sam.
Fun.
That's what's protected underneath the God-given right.
Of course.
Sounds about right.
Now, there was this man in California, and he was basically needing to go to the grocery store. So he couldn't find a mask. He was so frustrated he couldn't find a mask except one, and it was a Halloween costume. And it turned out to be a KKK hoodie.
I'm gonna go out on a limb.
It was not a Halloween costume. That guy was legitimately a Klan member. And also, Faith is in the chat telling me to step it up. How about you deal with your brain injury, and I'll deal with how I look? How about that? How about you deal with the fact that you have an alcohol problem, and I'll deal with the fact that I get to drink this delicious beer? Shut the fuck up. I've seen you on screen. I would step over your naked, quivering body in order to talk to a more attractive girl. Shut the fuck up. Was that too much?
Too much? I mean, I thought it was pretty funny.
I broke Billy, didn't I?
She's not gonna subscribe.
The Geek Room does not.
Disclaimer.
Hurry, disclaimer.
Second Chance Brewery. Support your local breweries.
Yeah, so as somebody who fucking worked for Party City for a few years back in the day when I did menial labor, no, that's not a costume. You could look at you see the news article. That's not a fucking costume.
It's not
that's
a costume. So that happened in a town actually near me, and it's called Santee, but we also call it Clan Tea. So this is not surprising to anyone who lives in this area.
like that. That would be a reasonable excuse if a 5-year-old grabbed one from his racist uncle's closet and I need a mask, and he didn't know what it was. If you're a full-grown adult and then you're getting arrested for this, and then you're like, it's a Halloween costume, fuck you.
So he went to the store.
No wonder she's supporting their races.
Hundreds of phone calls.
Halloween costume is selling a Klan costume.
Saying he was breaking the law because people are ignorant about.
I'm right in the heart of this shit. What the fuck?
Realize that it's protected.
Dude, even the fucking rednecks don't like me.
It's not cool to wear a Klan costume at Halloween because you wear it every month anyway.
Because he was trying to.
That's true. We take that day off.
Everyone else, because people are obsessed with this hate thing and thinking that is illegal, and it's not. You can say whatever you want. You can.
You actually can't say whatever you want. If you threaten someone, that's illegal. That's not protected speech. Threats, slander, yelling, fire in a crowded theater, these are all not protected speech. So I don't know what route she's taking here.
Maybe Shanny should finish high school first before she starts telling people what rights are. Maybe it's just me.
And thanks for the well wishes, Clockwork Rex. Thank you.
Think you're pretty cool. If you're not saying go do this to someone in a threatening way, I'm not saying it because someone will say, "What was Shanny for Christ said?"
Oh, we're gonna watch the whole entire thing.
Anyway, we need to come to the realization that hate speech is protected under the First Amendment.
$5 from Who's Your Buddy? No shirts, no shoes, no mask, no service. Why the F is everyone crying about the third thing? If gay people don't get cakes, bigots don't get groceries.
Look, I have no problem with the idea that guy. I mean, only towards Ricans, but I have no problem with if you're gonna refuse service to someone on that basis, right? If they're wearing like that hate gear, but I don't like. Yeah, that guy shouldn't be arrested, but also like he should have to face the consequences for being a piece of shit.
What are consequences? I'm not sure Shanny's familiar with that.
Consequences are when you put food in your face and you get fat. That's pretty much it. Like her life is an illustration of someone not understanding consequences.
I'm pretty sure she has a thyroid condition.
When you call the cops and they arrest you.
When all you want is a Baja Blast. That still gets me. Like, I'll rewatch that video and just all I wanted was a Baja Blast.
Thank you to Lola for the sticker.
Speaking of which, if Rumor Research Lab or Burnt Toast in the audience, I need an update on when the new body cam footage is coming out. I did tell Shanny I was going to review it. Might also be why she blocked me on social media.
I'm ready for that one. I want to see Rev's fighting skills.
And you're wasting government services and time by trying to get people in trouble with a law or something that is completely legal in nature.
Legal in nature.
Sure.
The reason why our forefathers put that in there, where hate speech is even protected, is because there was a time where people would be assassinated by the royalty in
what?
Oh, what are the chances this history lesson is going to be correct?
Slim and none.
I want to hear this. I learned so much from her rendition of American history.
England, because they couldn't say what they wanted to about the king and queen. They couldn't say to the queen, "You're a fucking asshole."
King and queen
end up getting killed.
I'll back it up a little bit. Let's do that again.
Be assassinated by the royalty in England because they couldn't say what they wanted to about the king and queen. They couldn't say to the queen, "You're a fucking asshole for what you do." They end up getting killed for it. But because we have the First Amendment, we're allowed to call our leaders fucking idiots.
Yep, but you're not allowed to say someone should kill Nancy Pelosi. Wait, who said that? I know someone said it.
Was it the king?
No, I'm pretty sure she calls herself a queen.
I see her protective seal right there on her forehead.
Yeah, she might be morbidly obese.
It's a goddess.
If we want to call our leaders fucking idiots, because sometimes your leaders deserve to be called
dumb bitch.
Fucking idiots. Like now, our leaders are all fucking idiots who don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Hey, you voted for him. Good job.
All of them.
Hey, so did you, Steve.
Every single one of them. Idiots. And I'm happy that I can say that because it's protected under the First Amendment.
None of that was hate speech, you dumb cunt.
No, those who are offended by said speech, I understand that you're offended. Sometimes, words can be very harsh. But
it's not a baby
you are
carrot.
an adult and you should be able to emotionally.
I'm offended by the buttons on the top of the shirt not being used.
Really, Shanny? Because you were so offended by the fact that we made fun of your weak ass porn that you stopped doing it.
Right?
You got so offended we did the first episode of the Salt Mine. You tweeted at Trump.
Yeah, you're
in the White House.
And your fucking husband is like could not handle the fact that everyone said he had a tiny dick. And so like he made a video saying he had floppage and slack, and your little lackey Faith fucking is half brain retarded and got offended by me pointing that out. So like, why don't you apply it to the people close to you? Because I'm pretty hard to offend.
And not just that, you got so offended that Rev said your tits smell like cat piss that he had to make a retraction video the next day. That definitely wasn't directed by.
That's where we are, folks.
Instead of acting irrational and calling the police, this person said this about knowing no.
Didn't you act irrational and then call the police?
Ding, ding, ding.
Isn't this what you do with every fucking video, Shanny? Didn't you blame drag for your kids being having suicidal ideation?
Yep. Sure
But there were video games to play, guys.
She didn't have anything else better to do. Leave her alone.
Yeah, Kingdom Heart wasn't going to beat itself.
I mean, come on. It's just like Rev. He's not going to beat himself either. Get on it, Shanny. I heard he's hiding a stock of Baja Blast somewhere in can form. Fuck him up.
Oh, Buck Melanoma.
And you know what the authorities will tell you? Well, ma'am, how about you just stop talking to them and stop watching their content and doing whatever they try to do to you? Ignore them, and you'll be better. You'll feel better.
Oof.
I guarantee.
Maybe she's
it.
right. All I got was A's and B's in the fourth semester of constitutional law class I've taken.
It's illegal,
So what do I know?
ma'am. It's not illegal to do hate speech.
Oh.
It's their First Amendment right.
Von Sweet milkshakers.
But
Or
here's the
milkers.
beauty. If someone is criticizing your ass, you have the equal right to criticize them back.
Really?
Yeah, and that's all that happened to that dude. Like, did she not get that? That, like, we're criticizing the fact that he would wear a fucking clan outfit to, like, I swear to God, like, some of these people just, like, there are people out there, and some of them are in your chat, too, that are just so stupid that it just makes me think, like, why were you born? Like, why? Like, what purpose did that sperm and that egg have?
Name one person in my chat that's like that. Name one.
Faith was in your chat. Hillary Pugh.
Shots fired.
Shots fired.
So, free speech wins at the end of the day. And though hate speech is protected, there are times where hate speech is needed for serious fucking douchebags.
None of that was hate speech.
Peace and marinata, people.
Peace and marinara.
No, you're right.
No, you're right. Okay.
Sovereign citizen Shanny.
Hey, not the worst sovereign citizen that's been on YouTube.
That's fair.
Oh yeah, no, First Amendment auditor. I confused him.
We're going to start saying good faith and bad faith. We got two faiths. We'll start
Yeah.
with
Bad faith.
Bad
Brain
faith.
brain damaged faith.
No, good faith can stay. She's good.
Yeah, good faith. You're good.
Is that how we're naming them? Like, it's not like Faith A and Faith B. It's just like
Nope. Good faith, bad faith.
One. Okay.
Now, Pope Francis, trying to shut down my stream isn't going to help you any further.
Wait, what? Wait.
You can't
Is there any
start it like
context
that.
to this? Does she think the Pope shut down her stream? Is that?
Yeah, he's taking out his time from his busy time from kid fucking to shut down a
Billy. He doesn't fuck kids. He shuffles around the people who fuck kids. There's a huge distinction there.
He might dabble in it. He's not like playing professional like this, like underlings.
Yeah, I mean, he obviously doesn't have too big of an issue with it happening.
Yeah, like, he probably would be professional if it wasn't for that bum ankle.
You guys are wrong.
Now, Pope Francis, trying to shut down my stream isn't going to help you any further when I cast this down.
Cast that spell, Shanny.
When you let me correct you, sir.
The techs in Vatican City are just fucking going crazy trying to get the stream shut down as we speak.
No one make a Twitter handle called Pope Francis and start tweeting at Shanny. No one do that.
It came out of your mouth that God's wrath would come to America.
$10 from Loken, the Pope. She is turning into Von Helton.
She's fat Helton.
Yeah.
And tequila.
Well, she was already a Nazi, so
yeah.
That was pretty easy. She just needs to be like less fat and more Asian.
If we reelected America, what actually? What did I say?
If we reelect him, back this up.
The bullshit was coming out too fast.
You ever think there's a moment when like the fucking wet brain lifts for like 5 seconds and Rev just wakes up and he looks over at that fucking dormant Snorlax next to him and he's like, I stick my penis inside of this, you know? Like,
yeah, but and he goes, yeah, that's awesome. High five myself. And then he continues on with his day.
It's my wife.
I don't know, you guys. America hasn't been going so well. I don't think we should reelect it.
Drag, I have to read this comment from David Weiser. That's why Shanny, G-Man, and Vaughn have such a rough time. They think YouTube is reality and serious stuff. For real, Weiser, you're the one making that comment? For real? Is that what's hot in the streets? Is you were fucking mediating family fucking conflict via YouTube with your brother?
Is that the artist you're talking shit on?
What artist?
Is that the sandwich artist?
Yes.
Oh, artisan. Yeah. Oh.
No, artist. No, he's a sandwich artist.
The fuck is a sandwich artist?
You never been to a fucking Subway?
Look at them. They just make my shit.
God, black people are so disrespectful towards customer service.
Uncultured.
Have you ever
tipped art
Subway?
Yeah, like what do you tip at a restaurant? It better be less than me.
What is a tip?
What Shanny?
You just throwing them up and just batting them down every time. Every time.
Oh, Shanny was right about our first video.
I tipped 15-20% actually.
No, but have you ever tipped at a Subway?
No. Why would I do that?
Fuck those people. It's a chain.
Yeah, fair.
No. I tip everywhere else.
Not the most profitable fast
trying
food
to
chain.
shut down my stream isn't going to help you any further when I cast this down.
I like that.
Let me correct you, sir. When it came out of your mouth that God's wrath would come to America if we...
Oh, you're wrong for your buddy. As small as that carrot is, I'm pretty sure he pokes at it but doesn't actually get inside. She's a huge bitch.
Okay. Okay, we can confirm that penetration to some degree has happened. Trust me.
It has. Unfortunately, I still haven't.
He struggled. He struggled for a good bit, but it happened.
Like he had like the mold of fucking like handle from the back. Like it was like Play-Doh.
So basically, every time they fuck, it's a game of just the tip.
It's like I know that a lot of women who are watching us react to that. We're asking their husband that night. They're just looking. Do you enjoy me? Are we? Is this good? You know, just everyone got self-conscious just a little bit.
You know, it encouraged a conversation amongst relationships.
Oh,
it was
I
a
know
really
it did.
important thing.
I couldn't get hard for a while.
Bran did a victory lap after getting pissed on.
Yeah.
Folks.
Can you say squirt?
No. Okay, let's see what America's doing.
Reelected America. What you actually, or what did I say?
America.
Oh, Donald Trump. I just woke up.
There you go.
I barely had any sleep. Leave me alone.
Okay, Joshua for Congress.
Stone was in my eyes.
You
Shoes
reelected Donald Trump to America. God's wrath will come. Well, let me correct you on that. No, God's wrath will come regardless if Donald Trump is reelected or not.
What?
Apparently, God's wrath is going to come if we elect Donald Trump or not.
Why is God so involved in U.S. politics when he created the entire universe? Like, what? What?
Because this is God's country. You didn't know that?
I mean, holy shit.
Boy. Because he's not after Trump. He's after you and your kind and your ilk. Those who are the little ones. You know what I mean? Boy.
You have two little ones
That's
you're
who
harming
God
constantly.
is after. The corrupt. So, as much as you'd like to do the threatening and try to speak to God, his daughter will speak to him and tell you are quite wrong on what you say your mouth when it comes to him. For the Lord God Almighty is at your doorstep, and he's not going to bring you water. He's going to bring you fire and burn your ass for eternity.
He's gonna bring you.
Know that your time is short, and know that your time
shirt.
Wait, did you just say time is shirt?
Yes.
Burn your ass for eternity.
You just woke up. Leave her alone.
Time is short.
She had no sleep.
That's all she's doing. Like, what is she doing if she's not sleeping?
And know that your time will end abruptly, very, very
Abruptly? Does she mean abruptly?
Yes.
Your time's gonna be like a volcano.
I have to go check the fucking gumbo I was cooking, but good God, this bitch is done.
Don't burn that roux.
Enjoying the stream.
I nailed the roux, sir. I made it until it was your skin tone.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
No, he told me that was an actual tip. That's not just racism. It's usually just racist.
Yeah, we got to qualify that. No, I actually did tell him that. Like, that is an actual tip if you're making roux. Make sure it's my skin color.
Surprisingly not racist. Usually it's
just racist. A good metric, you know?
But yeah, Suge, your newest videos have actually been pretty funny, and your newest tweet that Drag has been sharing out like every 30 minutes, also pretty funny.
Bro, shout out to Suge.
Because of that statement, you will see the wrath of God in the Vatican, and it will completely decimated and burnt down by that great mountain Vesuvius. And there's nothing you can do about it, because once it goes boom, you're gonna go boom boom too. And the Lord Almighty speaks, and you know it's coming. The great city has fallen in Revelation. It is your city, sir, and it is your time. Nostradamus says you are the last, sir, and you know it. The lady.
Do you think she thinks she's saying stuff?
I'm not sure what the goal, like she does, like this is part of the cycle, and she'll go all, you know, prophetess and revelations and eschatology, but I'm not really sure who the target audience is, because she's addressing the Pope, right? But there's an audience that she is speaking to that's outside of the Pope or the papacy, but I'm not sure, because you know we watch this shit, right? So a part of me thinks like this is just like an aphrodisiac for Rev.
So it's like prophecies at 9 a.m. and Animal Crossing at noon.
Yeah, it's a strict schedule, man. Don't say. My wife is playing Animal Crossing right now.
What did I miss?
Abruptly is electronic. Abruptly like email, because these losers only have online lives. Thank you so much for $5. The great city is a thing on her forehead. Thank you so much.
You ever feel bad that like there's always that little bit inside of me where I'm just like, man, I'm really just making fun of a morbidly obese white trash woman. And then I realize who she is as a person. And then I'm like, I don't feel so bad anymore.
No, she's terrible. Like, even when I leave her alone, she fucks with me. So I'm like, well, I guess you want it. And I'm going to enjoy that fucking footage. It's going to be an event. I'm going to beat my dick on camera, maybe.
I was asked by someone in my personal life, why do we make fun of her so much? And then, like, after 30 minutes of me explaining, like, the things that she's done over and over, like, they're like, okay, stop telling me.
Yeah, you have to wonder why people in abusers who is Faith back. Faith, I thought you were leaving. Abusing. So Faith, I got a legit question. When she calls me a black stereotype and she starts listing a bunch of things that ironically align with what she does, at what point do you go, man, I'm defending a piece of shit and I look like a piece of shit who hangs around and enables her? I'm just kind of curious what goes through the remainder of your brain.
Hey, Faith, if you want to come in here and defend it, we can send you a link. I have no problem.
I'm kind of curious because, you know, it's just like
she can find her way here.
Hey, give me a second. And copy. And paste. There you go, Faith.
Jesus. I don't get.
I
people
see you like to live dangerously, Billy.
I'm not going in.
I can remove her in 4 seconds.
No, just putting it in the chat like that.
I also can remove the idiots in 4 seconds.
Yeah, he's just gonna remove whoever's in here who's not interesting.
Not for a minute. Drag knows why I have such hatred for her and her elk.
I remember who's your buddy.
Elk.
She reminds you of an ex, right? You spent a lot of years with her, and she used you, man. I get it. I get it. You know what? And you still permanently smell like cat piss from it. It happens.
Who's
That's
this?
Melanoma, so I'll let him on. Fuck yeah.
Oh damn, nice beard, Buck.
No, that was a lie, by the way. No, I know the real reason. I just made that up because I know fucking who's your buddy's gonna gag. Buck is one of the few guys on the interwebs that I've seen where his voice does not match his physical appearance.
What do you think I sound like? That's crazy.
See, you can barely hear him. All that low testosterone, man. Jeez.
Yeah.
Low
Isn't
T.
that Nick Suter?
Now we can't hear him at all. All right, we got a mime. We're doing pantomime.
$3.33. She has the mark of the.
Oh shit! Sorry.
What was that?
Is
That was
that
an
the
Amber
purge?
alert. I had my phone.
Who the fuck did you kidnap?
Nobody. I'm here. I can't kidnap anybody.
Something stereotypes.
Yeah.
No, we get rid of our kids. We don't go steal others.
Fatima said you're the last one, and you know it. You know you are the last. You know you are the last. And you know what happens to you afterwards. Because all the times you went to Bohemian Grove and served your little black masses to your little imp Lucy boy. And all the we worship Lucifer. That's about to end tremendously. And there's nothing you can do. I lost everything in my life. I have nothing to live for.
That is what
I
makes
see
him
you
an overweight
slap a
coward.
woman for just trying to get your attention and tell you that there's a horrible thing going on in her village.
And
oh no, what kind of thing?
And then you use the excuse, oh, I was just having a bad day, and that's not a good way for a Christian to act. No, it was you finally slipping out. And you're going to continue. At Easter, you looked miserable. It's like Satan came out of you looking miserable because he knew you weren't winning. Even though you tried to take Easter away, people still got on their knees and said, Jesus Christ is Lord.
Oh.
Wait, how the fuck did the Pope try to take away Easter?
Yeah, that doesn't make much sense.
He has the power.
Wait, did the Pope release the coronavirus?
No, he released the Kraken. It's close.
Shanny looks like she looks like for her a reasonable calamari portion is the Kraken. Like she ain't eating normal squids. She's eating that fucking giant squid.
You boy.
Kind with a lot of suction.
They didn't bow down to your idols. They bowed down to the Lord Almighty because they weren't around idols, because they weren't in the churches. Because you banned the churches.
Just shut up.
Wait, stop it.
I love
that. Did he just say I love you and like she just ignored it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. There you go.
That's why I said like this. I can't like the target to this has always been a mystery, but I think it makes sense. She's doing this for him. He's the actual target for these videos, and so he doesn't have access to his old channel anymore. So this is his way of like vicariously getting back to the old Rev News bullshit. Like this is, oh man, that's my story. I'm sticking to it.
Jesus Christ is Lord, Popey boy.
Huh?
They didn't bow down to your idols. They bowed down to the Lord Almighty because they weren't around idols.
Oh, this works on
they weren't in
mobile.
the churches. Because you banned the churches. Because
still
you did that fucking satanic ritual, bitch.
Is he drugged up again? Oh my god.
I love you.
Yeah.
Why don't we ask Bishop Geraldo Glenn about the benefits of social distancing? I don't know
What
that.
is that? Is that the dude that
know
died?
the
Who's Geraldo?
Oh, you need to relink it again because Faith's brain don't work so well. She need to find the StreamYard link.
Jeez.
Am I too mean? Am I being too mean?
The only thing that looks like a link, but there it is. Don't be a dick and start typing in the things that look like a link. You're just being an asshole.
Muted myself.
Oh, we couldn't hear you in the first place, so we thought you're enjoying yourself.
So what's Faith's deal? Like what donkey kicked her in the head?
I think it was called alcohol.
Yeah, I don't know if it was a car crash or alcohol or some blend of the two. But she's a Shanny enabler. And it's like at a certain point, it's one of those things. It's like being a McRae enabler or a G-Man enabler.
Oh, that's yep.
At a certain point, you just have to reflect on yourself. I'm not saying that
Are you watching the stream?
That's a call for uprising. Is it the tard that does all the conspiracies and shit?
Yeah, that's my question. That's a real one. Can someone click on it and bring you yourself?
No, that was my thing the other day. It was like, what the fuck is wrong with S.J. Thomason and what donkey kicked her in the head that makes her enabled G-Man?
Look, I'm actually going to defend her. She is a professor at the University of Tampa, I believe, or South Florida. Whichever one it's in Tampa. And her students are from Tampa, Florida.
Yeah.
That's going to fuck with you. That's going to fuck with you.
Indeed. You know that Tampa is Spanish for gonorrhea.
I know that Tampa is I know that Tampa is literally the most Florida part of Florida.
Right, yeah.
Tampa is like if New Orleans got butt fucked by Florida. Yeah. That's what Tampa is.
It's like Patton Oswalt once said, it's the city you go to find your daughter when she's strung out on drugs. You know what I mean?
It seems like that's more truth than joke.
I'm only 45. I've never rescued, thankfully, a daughter from the arms of drug dealers, but whatever.
I got actually approved today to rescue a dog from a pit bull rescue, so that might actually be a thing that's happening.
Yeah, if that's the call for an uprising, I think it is. He's the guy that thinks an upside down cheeseburger is the work of the devil.
Wait, what?
Yeah, we're still talking about it, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh, is that guy? Yeah, you love him.
And go like this. It's the Illuminati cabal because it's inverted.
He's working with about 30 IQ. He's
Jesus.
Wait, call.
Dairy Queen, so goddamn satanic.
Call, can you come in here for a second, please? I need to introduce you.
Oh, also, Drag, tell your wife that you should be jealous. The dog's in here right behind me.
See, hey,
the floof.
So put the floof on camera.
The floof.
God's wrath is coming.
As predicted, Faith couldn't find her way here.
By the way, Popey boy.
Can you see the floof?
God will come.
Yeah.
And when he destroys you, he's going to destroy everyone in his path.
Oh, no.
That tries to protect you. You might as well cry for the rocks to call on you. You might want to go down to those little Vatican vaults and try to stay there. Maybe you can hide from God there. You know what he could do? Huh?
Hey, to be honest, I call.
What the fuck?
Whoa, rewind that a second.
I thought that was another woman. I'm not even gonna lie. It took me a fucking.
I was trying to take vitamins, and now they're halfway down my throat. And I fucking spat up half my beer.
Another woman sitting there.
I literally
fucking.
That's not just me though. That looks like a dead ass lesbian, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
It looks like from Dallas Buyers Club.
Oh,
Good Faith. I'm sorry you live in Jacksonville. That's really unfortunate.
Oh man.
I love how we're starting calling her Good Faith.
Good Faith.
Vatican vaults and try to stay there. Maybe you can hide from God there. You know what he could do? Huh? You can read the actual book.
Oh man.
Oh, he's competing with Vaughn on cup size here.
Wow.
He's wearing a sports bra, yo.
Oh, dude, those are like tits. Those are not.
Those are straight tits.
Oh man, Shanny's been good to her family lately. I see.
So shout out to Kentucky milkers and Japan milkers, dude.
Hey, Frank, I know Faith wants the link to it. I put the link in the live chat 17 times. Not my fault. I can't figure that out. Secondly, a call. These people are probably subbed to you.
Yeah, I think they get their information from. I would not be surprised in the least. Oh God.
This is the benefit of your work. Good job. You nailed it.
Oh, he says he's blocked from the stream.
No, he's not. No, he's blocked by Steve.
Fuck. Oh, okay. I can't imagine. Well, that's probably good.
Sinister Porpoise, that's Ron.
What did Sinister?
Read it. Read it out.
Wait, I want you to know that it was either this or listening to Steve McRae whine. Also, Rev's transition is going. I support my transistors. You're Ron for that. So.
That's Ron, man.
That has been Ron.
Yeah.
Ron for so long, you don't even belong.
Who has more testosterone, Rev or Nick Suter?
Don't ask me hard questions, man.
All right, quick Buck Melanoma update because I'm me. So who the fuck is Nick Suter? What's his deal?
We'll talk later.
We'll explain later. It's way too much.
Is he more of he's a Steve cheeser or what?
Well, he used to hold Steve's pocket for a while.
Okay. Right on.
Oh man.
Cool.
I wonder how many of the other white people got that reference.
I'm pretty white, so.
They should like your copy because they.
But to be fair, a lot of my family members are.
Yeah, why don't you read that?
Right?
Why don't you read that? And read it to the people, and read it nice and strong, and realize where you're going. Oh, prophet.
Sorry.
Strong.
Jesus Christ's daughter decided to go and say what her daddy wanted to say. So if you don't like what the judge has to say, that's your problem. Because even though you like to call yourself the vicar of Christ, you're not him. You never will be him. You can't even just be even in his shadow. You're that weak of a human being. You just pretend you're a man.
The folks need to check him out.
Folks.
Sitting at that chair.
All the folks.
Peace and Maranatha. And know that your little pedophile ring is about to be exposed too.
Pedophile ring, by the way.
Barack Obama.
The ring. That's the last thing a corn dog sees.
Actually, Sam, the last thing a corn dog sees is her nibbling all the chunky bits off the frickin' stick. Who are we kidding?
Yeah, you're right. She doesn't have that many teeth. So, like,
well, then you got to get all the fucking part off that corn dog. Anyway,
folks.
Oh, so what did he find, or what is lost?
Billy,
what?
Billy, what did you find? What's going on here? Why is your brother acting this way?
Oh man, y'all do look alike.
Yeah.
A little update. I'm really getting wrecked right now. I got a video to post from our Home Depot trip earlier today. You wouldn't believe what happened to us today. I mean, most of you don't believe it anyway because you just don't see why anybody or any government agency would put the time into driving someone crazy. But anyway, a while back, I think it's last year, I acquired a little mini scooter, a little moped scooter. Me and my son enjoyed it, loved riding on it. Well, I put a speaker on it, and I had a little iPod, so I could play music on it. Well, when I looked around, I knew I had 3 iPods. And even farther back than this, I know where 2 of them come from, but the third one just showed up, and I don't know how I got it. Well, so this time around, I go and I'm looking. This is last year at this time. I'm looking, and I only find 1. I'm like, where's the other 2? I know I've got 3. Where are they at? And we tore the house apart. We tore the house apart so much that we rearranged the house. We said, heck, we've already got the house tore apart. Let's go ahead and rearrange. So we rearranged all the furniture, made it pretty, made it clean.
You did not make it pretty or clean. We saw your bathtub.
Yeah, with the bathtub with all the fleas in it.
Look, people put that there because they know that I'm a targeted citizen, and they're trying to stop me from doing what I need to do.
Trying to drive me crazy.
Guys, do you guys remember that movie like back in '99 with Enemy of the State? Remember that shit? Will Smith, Enemy of the State, like it was like '99, so it was like this big debut of all this technology that could actually be used against someone to target an individual, and like he was some dude with actually something of value, and so like, what is this dude's thing of value that he thinks he has that the government is trying to take from him? You know,
the knowledge of what they're doing.
Hang out right there,
right?
Vaughn and this guy.
It's but it's not about his mini bike that he bought and fucking like bought 3 iPods, and then we went out to the fucking dirt pile, and the dirt pile was about 2 foot lower than it was the last time. Anyway,
those iPods are gone. They're done. A couple months ago, we came home and the dresser drawer was ripped out of my dresser, and someone broke it. Ripped it completely out. I mean, broke it where these tongue and groove go in there, where those little teeth go in. Broke it completely out. No big deal in targeted life, because that's every day is something being broken, tore up.
It's also the life of having like ill-behaved children.
That and buying all your furniture at yard sales.
Also fair.
So, because I'm poor and because I'm economical,
I'm confused.
Alleys and trash.
Why does he think he's targeted other than some obvious mental illness?
Just mental illness.
Yeah, man, I listened to this shit like late one night.
It's just mental.
Yeah, I was listening to this guy late one night. It was like 1 or 2 in the morning, and he was talking about how many times he's been committed, and like all the and all, of course, all the crazy shit he's heard while he was in the mental institution. But like, yeah, this dude's been committed at least once or twice, based on his own admissions. So so there's that. If we didn't already know that, sorry.
I mean,
I for one am shocked.
But if I see something on the side of the road that looks like it could be used, then I'm gonna grab it. Found Sweetie a beautiful mattress, a sleep rest.
You found a mattress on where, my dude? On the side of the road?
Yes.
What?
For you
when you wake up with fucking fleas and bed bugs, that's why.
She continues to sleep with him. She willingly lets this man put his penis in her. She has to be stupid.
Guys, so Fat Fotog asked us what happened to the roid head. I haven't found him saying wild shit recently. I'm sorry, man. He just says classic dumb Jim Bro Trump supporter shit.
Which roid head are we talking about?
Nick Trigilli, the guy that thought that there was a subterranean nuclear war going on and that the coronavirus was a front for it and nearly came in his pants when he smelled McDonald's.
Oh, never mind.
Mattress is either a $600 deal or it's a $1,000 deal. So I found it, and it was brand spanking new.
Or in an alley in Alabama, that's called a family deal. That's called everybody gets to sleep on that mattress.
For Christmas, I didn't have any money.
That was your Christmas present?
I told you about all things disappearing from my home. So with them tearing up my dresser, not
Merry
only
Christmas, here's some garbage.
Mattress, but I found a nice rocking chair. I found a really nice recliner. I found a nice table, coffee table.
Projector in the background.
It's his kid. No, it's his kid. It's his son.
It's the kid. Oh my god!
It's his son. It's his son. Like I watched this video, and like the video right before it, it may have been like the last time I watched Geek Room. It was like, yeah, his boy. He's got his boy fucking trained to just be just as fucking crazy as he is, man.
Oh,
Wait, hey Billy, can you highlight David Weiser's comment? David Anthony there. Really, bro?
I mean, I can't technically disagree with him.
Right? Yeah, me neither, man. Like I get paid handsomely by the government for being fucking depressed. So yeah, got me.
I mean, he's technically not wrong, but excuse me,
Wrong,
he's not
yeah.
wrong. He's not
He's
wrong.
wrong.
But,
He's
you
wrong,
know.
but he's wrong. He's wrong.
I'm wondering what my mental illness is actually. I can't speak for. Is that a mental illness? I mean, like,
don't know.
Would you call Smaug hoarding all the gold fucking a mental illness?
Yes.
Come on now.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Well, I'm wondering, like, what I am genuinely wondering what mental illness that I have. Because like, you assemble sandwiches for a living and brag about the fact that you make barely above what I make. So, and I'm a fucking broke graduate student.
Jew on Jew violence.
Is he Jewish? I disown him. I'll fucking call some of my folks. I know some people.
Look at the comment I just.
YouTube is a mental illness. Oh, Faith, where's the metaphors?
Well, in that case, you're right where you belong. Hang out for a while.
And Faith, just so you can have it again.
God damn it! Who's your buddy? When did I start? See, the funny
Jewish name. That's cool.
The funny thing is that my grandmother's maiden name is something close to Smaug, actually. Wait. Highlight Weiser's most recent comment.
All right.
Which is, nothing on here is to be taken seriously. Bitch, it's a comedy show called The Salt Mine.
Wait. Do I need to like get like a mallet? Here's my PS4 controller. Here, order in the court.
What's on the docket?
What's on the docket?
You need that squeaky G-Man hammer.
Sorry, guys, I gotta let the doggo out.
I use the PS4 controller, which is worth more than anything in G-Man's house.
He actually has latest gen consoles, believe it or not.
Does he?
So Hana would actually allegedly, supposedly, mod the next gen console that he has so he can play shit like Frogger and Mrs. Pac-Man. Not even joking.
Why not just get one of those like $25 fucking emulators?
Exactly.
Because that takes some degree of intelligence to actually get working.
He's an 8-bit dude living in a freaking God knows. I can't even, like, he's living in a Grand Theft Auto life. What the fuck?
Yeah.
He stole $3,000.
He did. One of the few interactions I've had with G-Man was like me, like, he's making some comment about stealing. So it's like, so if God gives you a hammer and a safe, that's that, you know. I don't know.
Oh, he did the life gives you lemons type thing. Like, life gives you safes.
Yeah.
So make a theft. Like,
the dude just weaved. He's woven such an immense tapestry of stupidity, and like every fragment is just fun to hang on. You know.
Let's not bring up G-Man's failed gaming channel. $2 from I'm sorry, Wilson.
G-Gamer was fucking hilarious. I actually caught G-Gamer live, and it was him with his laptop behind him while he played Mrs. Pac-Man and Frogger and fucking what was it? Donkey when the first appearance of Donkey Kong where you had to.
That was
Donkey Kong, right?
No, it might have been Donkey Kong. I thought it was like Pipe Boy or something like that.
It was something.
Yeah.
Mario had to save the chick from Donkey Kong.
Well, that's the original Donkey Kong. Is Mario having to save? Yeah, where you climb up the freaking little things.
Gary's so stupid. Doesn't even realize you can get those sweet Vaughn mods on console. You can't.
You mean Vaughn's harem of multicolored chicks that he can have sex with at his leisure?
It proves he's not a racist.
It
Exactly.
does.
I have sex with women of all colors. That's how it works. Yeah.
Lucky.
I finally now get the sweet heathen thing.
Yeah, no.
Oh, no? Okay.
No. Hard pass on that one.
My house. Also, the other day, me and my son was driving down the road, and we found this really nice dresser. Now, it's got a few scuffs and scratches, but you know what? It's like me. It's beat up, but it's tough. It's tough. Cost nothing. Thank you, Lord, for the blessing. So we're going through the old drawers.
Structural integrity comes into question too.
Yeah. Structural integrity.
He seems like one of those guys that would drive by a deer on the side of the road and pick it up.
Is it? Oh, I've had friends who are into that shit. They're like, hey, it's a fresh kill, man. Before the city fucking comes and tags it, you might as well grab it.
You look like someone that would have friends that do that.
Honestly,
so do I.
He's got friends in low places.
Where something and the beer chases, where the whiskey drowns and the beer chases, right?
It sounds about right.
Something like that. I don't know. My parents weren't cousins.
Y'all don't know me.
Also, I would like you to admire the brewery.
Black Plague.
Black Plague, huh?
1347.
Fucking.
Which is the year the bubonic plague had its first outbreak in Europe.
I thought that was the percentage of alcohol.
No, it's 7.1.
Something I'm getting ready to show you, and I couldn't find them. Well, magically today, there's 2 iPods laying in the top drawer of my dresser, just plain as day. Just sitting there plain as day. Now, they weren't there last week because I went through this drawer last week. They were not there last week. Miraculous.
The kid knows that he's fucked up, and they just do this shit because they know that the second they take something, that he's going to make a whole fucking video series about it.
I would do it if I was this kid.
I hope that's the case. And then later, here's YouTube channel. Remember this video, guys? Yep, here's what happened.
Just more things. Disappear, show back up.
The government spent millions of dollars to take your $20 iPod.
Collect knives. The top drawer is the doodad drawer where you keep all your ins and outs, and
it's called the top drawer, you goddamn heathen.
Your doodads.
The fucking doodad drawer.
You know where you keep your doodads.
Y'all don't have a doodad drawer?
Right next to your knickknacks, which is in the next drawer, which is underneath the patty wax.
What y'all doing in my doodad drawer? God damn it.
Yeah,
you know that he said that to his kids. Get.
Who been in my doodad drawer?
He's like,
my doodad drawer.
You know that extension cord's still good. You can wear that as a belt, son.
What? Right. Get the duck sauce from the doodad drawer.
No, you don't keep the duck sauce with the doodads. You keep the duck sauce with the McDonald's sweet and sours and then the mayonnaise. And you don't know how to organize it.
I just said duck sauce because it sounded funny in my head. I'm gonna go out on a limb. I don't think this guy has the cultural acumen to eat food that has duck sauce.
Yeah.
No, he's probably going to get in the COVID.
Watch stuff like that. My grandpa had a bunch of that stuff. Well, a lot of it got destroyed, got ruined, thanks to the perps. That's all I got from my grandfather when I was supposed to inherit, 50 years worth of construction equipment and trucks and trailers and concrete mixers and all that kind of stuff. I was supposed to inherit cement mixers and all 50 years. I mean, enough for 2 construction businesses. My dad sold it all off. So all that couple little things.
So your dad found it more conducive to sell all that equipment than give it to you. Maybe it's because you're incompetent and he knew that you'd fuck it all up.
This sounds a lot like how McRae's dad apparently was the motivation for him not getting an LLC for the non sequitur. That's what this is sounding like.
Yeah.
Or exactly. Or maybe the dude's dad was just a sound businessman and realized, okay, I thought, if I sell this shit, I'll make a profit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, why not, right?
Yeah. No, he's got a long beard. He knows the truth.
The perps made sure that they got soaking wet, poured water in to ruin it. So I do cherish these little things. As I'm going through this dresser drawer, I find this beautiful little case, pocket knife. Special edition, what it says on the
Which
blade.
you've never had before. I've seen this. God damn it, this stupid son of a bitch.
Or this is a buck here. Yeah, this is a buck.
That's their calling card.
Pocket knife. The only problem is I have no idea where this came from.
It's in the doodad drawer.
The doodad fairy done dropped it off, man.
Any number of sundry items might show up in a doodad drawer.
One thing I can't find is all my flea dip remover from my house.
Poured it down the drain.
I was there. I was in the doodad drawer looking for my clothespins, and then I came upon this gadget. I'll tell you what. I will tell you what.
Now, my pa left me plenty of knives, and most of them was broken or had curses written on the ends of them. But this one,
I feel like we can
I don't know done where it come from, because it ain't got no curses against the neighbors or the state or the county. Done sure it's what took my kids.
Honey, where's my towel scraper? I thought it was in the doodad drawer. Where did you put it? I'm becoming more and more Kentucky gentry as my accent evolves.
Yeah. Well, you know what it takes to be a colonel in Kentucky, because that's like a big thing, like nothing, absolutely nothing. Anyone can call themselves a Kentucky colonel by order of the government. Like the governor of Kentucky will like, oh, you done sold fucking 15,000 used cars this month. Well, hell, you're a Kentucky colonel now.
Now get yourself some potato wedges and weird chicken strips where you don't know what part of the chicken it came from.
$5 from Who's Your Buddy. As someone who used to work in concrete, you don't really want 50-year-old equipment. Be doing good for good.
He could have had it all if Paul hadn't sold off the family business.
And if you don't know what antique freaking concrete equipment goes for, then you obviously are not aware of the business. So thank you. I will take those $5.
You see this guy on Antiques Roadshow.
Try again.
With his fucking antique cement mixer.
It's like, now what I got right back here, right about my backyard, about $14,000 worth of my grandpappy's cement mixing equipment.
They offer him like a $150.
1,000 of them.
You know what? It's people like you that got people like him on the internet. That's all I'm saying right now. Because have we still solved where that fucking knife came from? No, I don't think we have. I'm just going to be quiet for a minute now.
I know where it came from.
He knows where it came from.
I have no idea where this one came from. I'm not a thief, and people in my house aren't thieves. You
just talked about stealing a new mattress on the side of the road.
If anything, you steal. I'm totally against theft. I mean, I will come apart on anybody that's in my house and they even attempt to steal, and I find out about it.
Unless you leave your shit outside.
Nice pocket knife just arriving in my top drawer. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord, for the blessing. That's not the point. The point is I know that more than likely there's a targeted individual out there that this was stolen from.
He was blessed.
Wait.
Yeah.
So he's saying he's blessed from the Lord, but also they took that knife from another targeted individual.
Of the traveling knife.
Dude, the FBI just breaks into their houses and like steals the fucking batteries out of their remote and then goes and fucking gives it to someone else. They just, you know,
Wait,
they
so who's
fuck with you.
So wait, like who's the Amber Tamblyn of this equation, right? Like who's the Blake Lively and who's the America Ferrara, right? Like who's which person in the traveling pants? Is he the fat chick? Is he the hot chick? Is he the hot chick that like people kind of don't acknowledge as hot? Like what's going on?
Has anyone else here seen that movie?
I've never seen that movie. I just know the actresses in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, never seen the movie at all. I just know the reference.
Who would win in a cage fight? G-Man, Shanny, Von Helton, or Rev? Are they all fighting?
Ooh, this is a good question. This is a good question. Shanny.
I think they would team. I think Rev and Shanny would team up at first, and then if you said there was a cash prize at the end, she would destroy Rev.
Actually, I got to change that. If G-Man just slowly jogs around the perimeter, I don't think any of the others.
I'm going with G-Man because I watched him do a video the other day, and the dude's got some pipes on him, man. You gotta watch out for those things.
He's like got good arms. Like
those little chicken chokers, man. He's got some biceps on him. I mean, not as big as Sam's or Billy's or anything, but you know, only a few of us can deadlift 400 pounds.
Yeah, really only Billy in this room.
Yeah, I know. Me neither. Like 300 and I passed out, and that was like 5 years ago.
I'm 385.
Just woke up.
Sinister Portrait has an answer to the question. If Steve Craig gets involved, the winner will be clearly Nate Brody.
I agree with that. I co-sign that. You always bet on black.
Yes, I co-sign that. Yes, yeah. Bet on, yeah.
Not you, sweet heathen. Sit down.
Up again.
Yeah, no.
Every week we find something else gone, and then something else shows up. All of our brooms disappeared last week. We could not find a broom. Now we've got 5 different brooms all over the house. 3 days ago, there wasn't a broom to be found. Showed up in the bathroom, in the middle
I snorted when I left. Sorry.
As if it just dropped from heaven.
Them damn brooms.
Those are not brooms from heaven. Those are brooms straight from the pit of hell. Those are hell brooms we got in the house now. We had four.
I don't know where it came from.
No, I'm pretty.
I don't know why.
It was
I got brooms now.
Ain't no way they hit them in my doodad drawer. They way too big to go in there.
And ain't goddamn one of them come with the broom sweeper on the bottom. One of them dustpans. All my brooms had dustpans on them. And now they're just
fucking hell.
Dustpan brooms, man.
My wife asked me, "Do you want a Swiffer?" No, the Swiffer's from the pit of hell. I want a broom.
You got the wrong.
They're gonna take that knife back soon, like they did the iPods. You know, they ended up coming back.
I thought the point of it was they added the iPod. There was a third iPod, I thought.
Yeah, and then they took 2 away, and then they gave them back.
And can just to go back a bit. Earlier, he was talking about how they took the hinges off the dresser drawer.
Uh-huh.
But then he was talking about how blessed he was to have found the dresser. Is it the same dresser, or is it like a different dresser? Like, what's going on?
No, he found a new dresser on the side of the road.
After they had already broken one of his dresser drawers, then
apparently.
Either that, or he just grabbed some shit off the side of the road. And one of his kids opened it, and the damn thing came off, which is why it was on the side of the road.
No.
No.
Already assigned.
Exactly. Thank you.
And it just showed up in the middle of the bathroom floor. So here I am again with this knife here, sir. With this knife here, and I don't know who came from. Thank you, Lord, for the blessing, but that's not the point. Imagine this. Imagine, because just like yesterday, 911 was called to my house because somebody was in danger again from a cell phone that was disconnected. Isn't that miraculous how that works? With a kid screaming in the background, and that was probably the 5th or 6th time that's happened the past couple years.
Wilson, come on. Ironically, whenever the brooms disappear, Miss Tarded Citizen finds a new black guy.
You're wrong for that.
Yeah, that's pretty wrong.
Super wrong.
Where anytime before they came in my house and searched for me kidnapping and hiding, chaining someone up downstairs. I think that was the last call, that I'd kidnapped somebody and chained them underneath the house. Yeah, not to have cops invade your space like that. That won't happen again. They want to come in here. They better get a search.
I mean, I can see why they would think that.
Get a search warrant. But just the constant harassment. Just imagine if they get a search warrant for stolen items, blah, 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 blah. And here you've got a house full of things that you don't know where they came from. I found drug paraphernalia and I found drugs in my home.
Doesn't he have a teenage boy?
Yeah, I mean, that just kind of...
He's got that kid he sits in the car with outside of fucking Walmart who agrees with all the targeted individual shit. But I didn't know he had a teenage kid.
Yeah, but it'd be like super easy to get out of shit like that if you're his kid. It's like, no, Dad, I'm not smoking weed. It's the government done it.
No, Dad, they were burning weed in my room. It was a plant.
$5 from Who's Your Buddy? Yeah, stranger danger. You just know this guy has a van with no windows and free candy painted on the side.
Oh, we've seen this van. Drag?
Yes, unfortunately.
You can validate.
Yeah, he moved it. I hear he moved it, didn't he?
Yeah, I haven't seen that. We used to think that was Morning Good People's van.
No, we were mistaken. It happens.
Whose van? What?
There was a van that was parked near my old apartment for like weeks at a time, and it was the rapiest of rape vans that I've ever seen.
Yeah, I mean, we were joking about it at first, and we were like, well, we were really high, but I started walking past it sober, and I got kind of concerned because, like, as I was making jokes about it, the jokes were true. Like, the windows are painted inside and out, and you really can't see much, and it looked really, really suspicious. So I'm like, I think some kids may have died in there. Yeah. Yep, that killed me.
Video about it, post it. But imagine
dead kids would have brought it down.
They find a bunch of stolen stuff. Well, there I am. I'm a thief. That ruins my reputation even more.
Your reputation isn't that good.
It's hard to do.
Yeah.
It's just the feelings of insecurity. Knowing that somebody can come and go in your life and ain't a dang thing you're going to do about it. And
so this dude is from where in Alabama? I think I heard he's from Alabama, right?
Wasn't he from North Carolina? I think so.
Has he heard of Kyle?
Well, regardless, from wherever he's from, it probably doesn't take a whole lot to get your reputation back if they're all like him. You know what I mean?
In 2020. Gross. Thanks, Usual Buddy.
That's what the gang stalkers do. On a daily basis, they break in my damn house and do what they want to do. They come and go. They trash the floor. They trash the house. They tear up my plumbing.
They fuck my wife. I just can't do it no more.
And not one goddamn law enforcement agency will listen. Not one of them. That just sounds crazy. Well, you take the comments from everybody on my last video about this happening, the gang stalking I went through last night at Food Line, all 10, 12 different comments of people saying they're going through the exact same thing.
I was gang stalking Food Line.
And yet no one will listen.
No, we're listening. I'm listening. Tell me some more.
Well, I don't know why he just started shooting at that guy. That innocent guy just got shot. I don't know what happened. Think about it. What if that innocent guy was a gang stalker? And somebody finally had
this is what I'm scared of, right? He's talking about
rumors about targeted individuals.
Him. Like, that's the dangerous shit.
Think about it. They will drive these people, we people, crazy. I'm not going to go into the rated X version of the things that's been done to me due to this program, but I'm going to tell you one.
Oh, shit.
For you people that don't know what I'm talking about, you better wake up and you better start listening. What if I was one of your children? What if I was your husband?
I would have aborted you.
Happened to him.
Yeah, right. I would have divorced your ass.
Before too much longer, you're not going to have an option. You're either going to be on the in crowd or on the out crowd.
You're going to put things in my butt, or you're not going to put things in my butt.
Right. That's what was implied, right?
Yeah. I mean, that's what I took away.
He's getting some nighttime nocturnal submissions instead of nocturnal emissions.
Hell that me and my family's going through. It is not fair. It's not right, and it's not legal.
Well, I agree. Your family's going through hell.
Damn every law enforcement agency to hell for not listening to us and trying to protect us.
Damn y'all to hell.
Covering for the program, InfraGard, another community watch organization is created by Robert Mueller and James Comey.
They're not even in charge anymore.
Like two dudes, private citizens. Yeah, absolutely.
They've been in charge for a while, and to be honest, they were pretty right-leaning before they, had a job to say, hey, these guys are breaking the fucking law.
Nah, man, Comey put the fleas in his bathtub personally.
Yep, Jeff Sessions personally slept with his wife at least 14 different times that I've seen. My son's seen at least.
Jeff Sessions looks like a gay goblin from Harry Potter.
Oh, he's
like he looks like he gets a rim job from one of the other goblins at Gringotts Bank.
Yeah. Jeff Sessions is Dobby, who is actually mad at the people he works for.
That's a fantastic joke. Fuck everyone else who's not laughing. That's fantastic.
Anyone. Your name pops up and boom, you're on the list, and that's it. You don't have an option. You don't have a choice. It's disgusting and it's criminal. God bless you, targeted individuals. I'm praying for you and I'm fighting for you. I struggle every day, but I'm fighting for you. I need to see you fight for me in the comment section. I need to see you stand up for me in the comments when people go off on me talking about me being crazy. I need you to fight for me for once because I'm tired of putting my life on the line and not getting it.
I'm just gonna leave that pinned.
Is this a Jew or a Jew being a goblin joke?
Yes.
Could go either way.
What's a Jew to a goblin?
God told me to do it to help, and I'm not expecting anything but a prayer and a thank you.
Nice little Wayne reference.
A
You
long
get points for that.
For real, man. For real. What is this?
No, Thug Life. Is this Vaughn? Is he rapping? What is this? No, come on.
Yes, please. Please
No.
be Vaughn rapping. I want to hear Vaughn rap. Do you
Really?
realize?
Oh,
jeez.
Look at that.
She's got eyes of the bluest skies. And if they thought of go girl.
Good life, man. Let's get into it.
He's done with his applesauce, and now we can get into it.
I've got a message.
Oh, this is old school.
I saw this earlier. I've seen all this shit.
How old is this?
This is like Vaughn's heyday. Have you never seen this intro?
No.
No.
Oh, buckle the fuck up.
Yeah, somebody played this earlier.
Losers, killers, and haters of this
It was
world.
a typo. It was supposed to be Doug's life.
Evil must be punished.
Oh my god.
God, he has aged horribly. Wait.
Yeah, go back.
What?
Yeah.
Go back. Wait a second.
Which one, to the big old pile of trash in the fucking corner?
No, the
Mount trash more.
Mount trash more, exactly.
Wait,
Yeah.
why are there randomly bell peppers?
It's just a random oven.
He is aged horribly.
Must be punished.
Okay.
Okay.
What is going on in this picture?
What am I looking at? And am I just looking at a stove with a
Clean
bunch of
stove.
shit?
It's clean stove.
Yeah, he cleaned it, and the dishes were
Very clean.
So he had to take a picture.
Yeah.
I think that's your jambalaya, isn't it?
I was
What?
making gumbo. Go fuck yourself.
Oh, whatever.
He's gonna sear some chicken.
Diced peppers, bitches.
That wasn't even diced. He just cut a ring out of
It's
the
like,
pepper.
So he cut the bell pepper. Now we're looking at a computer. I like, is there a
Is this Cheshire Vic's cooking channel? Is that what's happening right now?
I mean, we got the IQ accurate, but outside of that, I don't know what's going on.
I don't know why he's putting a picture of like a Pentium 1.
Well, I mean, Vaughn has bigger tits than Chesh.
Also
That's
fair.
true.
Oh wait, here. She has a recorded statement for you.
Fuck you.
Okay.
You can smoke in her kitchen.
Eat a dick.
Oh, there you go.
Eat a dick. Those beady eyes, man.
Watch
Those
it in full screen.
Wait, it's still going?
Those beady eyes.
He's aged horribly.
This is fucking awful. Oh, fucking long. Oh, there it is.
Like, I feel like I'm watching the fucking Power Rangers intro.
All right, guys.
I thought his shirt said Alabama fart for a second.
Are those?
You know,
oh, he's got a chin beard.
The reason I bring up Thug Life is because I just heard on the news where a college is going to celebrate white history. And oh my God, you ought to hear the bullshit that's going on. You can't do that. You can't do that. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. That's racist. That's racist. Blah, 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 blah. It's going to cause minorities to be attacked and destroyed. And,
Okay, so let me get this straight. Vaughn heard minorities are going to get attacked and uprised. So he decided to make a video called Thug Life.
Very apt.
Yeah. Because if there's anyone who has a firm grasp on reality, it's Von Helton. He's
the world's going to come to an end if we celebrate white history. What a load of shit. We got Black History Month, dumbasses. What, we can't acknowledge what the white race has done for humanity? You know, and then
start with you.
Extreme.
Yeah, exactly.
Like what have you done for humanity?
It's always dudes like this who want to like look at what the white race has done. Dude, like you're not part of that team, man. Like
he's carrying the flag, man. Like it's
he's
done things.
That's like Bill Wennington bragging about the Bulls in the 90s.
Yeah, it's like Luke Longley.
Luke Longley was a starter. I'll give him that.
What Von Helton has brought to the table in terms of white history is
he's the BJ Armstrong of the fucking 90s Bulls.
If you listen to his arguments with his mom, Von Helton has a long history of property disputes with his relatives. So, so they're contributing to the court system in Hamilton County or whatever the fuck it is they're from.
Shout out to Kentucky CBS. Who's your buddy? $2. I mean, whitewashing is the only washing Vaughn does.
He's got doodad drawers on those land.
And you got certain blacks that are promoting the thug life and gangster lifestyle. Okay, what is thug life and gangster lifestyle going to give you?
According to Shanny, it's her 600-pound thug life, but that's just my opinion on the whole thing.
I love how he immediately goes minorities, thugs. Like this is a smooth transition right from like anything he identifies with to the lowest common denominator amongst, I guess, my race. That is so wonderful, Vaughn. No,
White History Month. We're gonna look at white history and cousin fuckers.
Well, yeah, that's the thing too. Is like as if if everyone's as poor where he's from in Kentucky, there are all kinds of criminals running around there all the fucking time, stealing all kinds of shit, making shit, burning shit, selling shit,
making kids and not taking care of them. Oh yes, wait, Vaughn. Hey, buddy. You know,
like exactly. Property disputes, arguing with their senile grandmothers on freaking BitChute. Does the Heltons own this property or is it the Longs? Yeah. But he knows, and I don't. So.
Oh, he knows.
I digress.
Is it going to advance humanity? Is it going to propel humanity into the 23rd century?
Well, I do believe.
Whoa.
Why are we skipping?
23rd century? Did we skip something?
If you haven't read the Helton's first treatise on humanity, he is a direct descendant of that lineage of beautiful scholars, which apparently no one outside of Kentucky besides me have read. So
So what is okay? What is thug life and gangsta lifestyle going to give you? Is it going to advance humanity? Is it going to propel?
Is your lifestyle advancing humanity, Vaughn?
No, it's
Thank
not.
you for answering that.
Come on.
Thank you.
Be
I
honest.
appreciate that.
Is
Honesty.
thug life and gangsta lifestyle going to propel humanity into the 23rd century? No, it can't. It can't. It is going backwards.
Thug life doesn't have enough to propel us through a whole century and plus.
It puts people in a downward spiral. That's the truth. I mean, it's great for headlines. It's great for album covers. It's great for, the rap artists and what have you. But is it really going to advance mankind? No. There's no new advances that are going to come out of gangsta lifestyle and thug rap.
Ever since Leonard Skinner broke up, there hasn't been a proper glorification of hillbillies. I mean,
I would disagree. NWA, that's an advancement. Ice Cube pretending he can act,
Toby Keith, come on, man. Let's talk about freaking how we're gonna glorify the white man. Apparently,
we need to glorify the white man.
No, we need to glorify that shitty little freaking whiskered thing on his face and his pink skin.
Yeah, to glorify him by taking away his kids so he can be on the internet all day.
They're at camp right now.
Yeah, they are. That's what they tell him, right?
So, what does
stay at camp for
propel
forever now?
mankind?
Yes, you can.
Well, guess what, kids? You're gonna go camp at someone else's house for the next 6 to 9 months until the court says it's okay to come back.
Now, please.
The college says they're going to do. They're going to acknowledge what the white race has done for humanity. At least that's what I'm assuming. That's where they, intimated they were going to go.
24-hour Leonard Skinner fucking.
Let's take a look.
No.
Just the Roman Empire alone, since I've been working on some Skyrim stuff.
Yeah, you have.
Because that's how you learn about history. It's from Skyrim.
Wait, he did jump to the Romans included people from what we would call different races now. What was it, fucking Severus? Severus was fucking a Berber.
Yeah, you're either a Roman or a savage. There was no racism.
I mean, what are we talking about? Like, the breadbasket of the Roman Empire was in North Africa. Like, that's where the best pottery and best grain came from. We know that from archaeological records. Like, there's been arguments made by historians that the point of no return for the Roman Empire was when they lost North Africa.
But we're presuming that this idiot has some degree of education.
No, I realize that I'm not talking to
We're edifying yourselves.
I mean, look, anyone that makes that that's the same. Anyone who makes that facial hair choice, I respect about as much as someone who chooses to willingly say that they're dating Steve McRae.
What I've noticed too is with those chin whiskers, man. He has to at some point trim them, right? For 5 solid years, they've always been the same length, right?
Yeah, I mean, I just don't understand the whole thing with him and why. What are you doing? You're denying the fact that you have terrible facial hair. You do, Vaughn. I'm sorry, that ain't happening. I can't grow a beard like Billy's. It would look ridiculous. My facial hair doesn't come in that thick. So I keep it at an appropriate level that makes me look like an accessible hipster. Yes, Drag, you're going to fucking make an avocado toast joke, so go ahead.
I'll pass this time. You're lucky I'm in the car.
Wait. I got to go grab my French press real quick.
Dude, French press is basic shit, dog. If you're gonna fucking joke, you gotta go pour over or fucking air.
Wait, okay, hold on a second. So how much do you guys French press? I French press about 260, I think. Maybe Maybe 180. I don't know. What do you guys French press? 600? I don't know. What is it? Tell me.
What is a French? What is a French press? Is that like the fattest chick that you're willing to make out with?
the French press. Like you just got your episode of Le Monde in the mail. I don't fucking know.
Do you ever boil your meat in a bag there, Buck?
Say what now?
Do you ever boil your meat in a bag?
You're wrong for that.
No. Are you trying to bust me out? Because
it's a sous vide joke.
Yeah, I'm just making sure you don't sous vide.
I don't know. Yeah, no.
That's
Got me.
Sanitation.
It's a hipster thing.
Oh. Yeah.
Aqueducts. Sewage systems. That's just four things off the top of my head that the white
Ron
race
looks
has
like the
done
missing
for
link
humanity.
between humans and catfish.
All right, that's just off the top of my head.
Because they didn't have like running water.
The
and, like,
Muslims would like to come in and we did mathematics and we didn't know.
Did he say mathematics?
Why?
Does he not realize that algebra is an Arabic word?
Or that Chinese algebra is harder than my dick right now.
Or that algorithm. I'm gonna ignore that remark.
I'm gonna drink it in, man.
Or algorithm. Those are Arabic words.
Even our base numerals are from them.
It's from an Arabic system.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the white man invented the zero, so shut up.
Pagan,
the white man.
White.
Yeah.
Indeed, he is white.
What is that with the beads? I want to call it hibiscus, but I think hibiscus is actually a plant.
I think they're called Benoit balls.
You know what I'm talking about? The thing that when you do simple math.
Benoit balls.
Does he mean an abacus?
Did he just say hibiscus instead of abacus? Is that what you said? Oh shit! Did he just say hibiscus instead of abacus?
Oh, did you guys not hear the other day when he was? Oh, God, he was on some stream. It was G-Man's stream. He was on G-Man's stream. He's like, yeah, and they recently just discovered the silverback gorilla. Am I the only one who heard that?
No, I don't take Vaughn dosages unless I'm in here or I'm busting his balls myself. Like I can't.
Did you ever apologize?
Who apologized?
Did you?
He apologized for what?
I'm guessing being black.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I was supposed to apologize to Vaughn. I was like, for fucking what? I did shit to you, dude. And so, you're aiding and abetting my troll. Go to jail with her. Like, you can suck my nuts, dude. Not aiding and abetting anybody.
But no, when Vaughn said like the silverback gorilla was a new discovery, even G-Man shut him down. Like everyone was like, "What? No." He's like, "Yep, you already just heard about the silverback gorilla just the other day." Like,
it's sad when G-Man is like the rational one in the conversation.
Yes. And so is Deviant Lulu. She's interesting
about the word hibiscus.
Flower
with beads, and they're in lines and rows and shit. Anyway, the point is, the Muslims want to claim that, and no. Egyptians were using that shit long before the Muslims took Egypt over. So you got to understand, folks.
What?
Wait. So hold on.
You
So they were Arabs. I'm not sure if all the Arabs during that time were Muslim necessarily. My history ain't that good, but even so, like that is an Arab invention. As far as algebra, now the abacus, that I'm not sure where he's getting his history from. But then again, it's Vaughn, right? I don't know.
Hibiscus.
Isn't that an Asian invention?
Folks, most of the Middle East was white folk. I know that comes as a shock to some of you. But it's
Really now.
It's one of my favorite things about Vaughn. He just says just the worst. Just the worst
The
thing.
Middle East was white.
Yeah, that explains Jesus.
I think Vaughn broke drag.
Yeah, and it like if you do like the classic, what is it, the improv thing where it's like yes and like yes Vaughn, like if this was an improv fucking joke thing, you'd be like yes and then he would say the next crazy thing.
But it's true. Now, I had one smarmy troll point out an Egyptian hieroglyph that had some black people in Egyptian garb. All right, that's true to an extent. All right.
The fuck?
What the deal was this, okay? There were some black Egyptians. There were some dark-skinned Egyptians.
Oh, really?
Oh, even the Egyptians were white. Oh, fuck.
The vast majority of Egyptians were white. That's the truth. Now, they with Ethiopia.
Is that why walking like an Egyptian is so lame? It's like some lame dance
exactly. Because they couldn't.
And, hey, I love the Ethiopian people. I think they're awesome people. And the Ethiopians claim that they have the Ark of the Covenant hidden away.
Did y'all know most Ethiopians are white too?
Hang on to that son of a bitch. Don't let nobody get in there. But anyway, point is, so they traded with Ethiopia. Everything was cool, But predominantly, the Egyptians were white folk. The original settlers of Libya were white. And we know that
everybody was just fucking white.
Corinth, that was white folk. They were Christian whites. A lot of the Middle East, the vast majority of the Middle East, even, was white folk. It really was.
Where do Middle Eastern people come from? I feel like the Middle East was white.
All the darker people killed them, so
They
that's
came
why the Middle East looks like it does today.
First, I was thinking maybe they all come down from maybe Kentucky and then moved over there to the Africans and whatnot. But I don't know. I'm lost.
And there's no denying
Don't
that.
explain
There's
it.
tons
Don't
of
worry
proof
about it.
out there to prove that it was. Now that
My earwax is white.
in America, we know that
At least he didn't smell his finger.
of America were white folk. And then the Indians
Not
came
white
across
folks. Fuck off.
the Bering Straits there in Russia and come down through Canada and down into North America.
Oh, I was right. So they did come
And
down
the
from
Indians,
Kentucky, eventually from Kentucky back
being
over.
Cherokee, I have to admit it. I have to be truthful. The Indians came across the Bering Strait down through Canada and into America. They were not the indigenous people of America. White folk were, according to another.
So they're not First Nation; they're actually Second Nation. So
Yeah. Okay.
all right.
It was all those goddamn Vikings, man. They're just fucking shit up all over, to include ancient Egypt.
So like, who did the early Vikings trade with them when they first got here? With Arabic money.
No, I was gonna say
White folk.
the early Vikings traded with the even earlier Vikings. If you don't know your history, you gotta look that up. Look it up. It's in the dictionary. It's under EE, so earlier Vikings. So
White folk edition.
yes.
The Book of Mormon is the source.
Yes.
Thank you, Sinister.
Yeah, pretty much.
That we have. I was watching some videos about ancient white folk, actually, and
Ancient white folk.
White folk were all over the damn place.
Like my grandmother.
The video was talking about how mankind is actually considerably older than what the current Darwinian theory has us at.
Darwinian theory. Well, like we all need it. So like we don't need to like worry about that. Sorry, I just had to say it though.
It's so interesting that G-Man has no problem with any of this.
Darwin out of the water.
Oh, G-Man just
mankind was here for hundreds of thousands of years.
I mean, he praises
And
Shanny too.
dinosaurs were here. Well, there you go.
well, like G-Man's thing is he wants to hear what he wants to hear. So like that thing with like the fake Lubis earlier this week, and then when I was watching it a couple days later, then the real Lubis was like, "Hey man, just want you to know before I pop off your channel that I'm not the dude who was fucking with you." And G-Man wouldn't fucking believe it. He's like, "Yeah, whatever. Okay, I'm gonna let you go." And the dude's like, "G-Man, for real? I'm not that dude who did that shit." And Gary refused to believe that shit. If you watch it, like he just Lubis pops off the channel, and Gary's just like, yeah, whatever.
Gary has trust issues.
Oh, he's so insane, though. That's the crazy thing. And he's 14, and he's 45, and he's freaking...
He's just been hurt so much.
He's just Gary, man.
Who hurt you, Gary?
But,
Oh, that answer is actually the same person who hurt Rev.
and apparently the ancient white civilizations that were here were extremely advanced. They were talking about the Egyptians and how they had advanced technology, which they did. We have reliefs.
Okay, hold on.
A light.
So was Vaughn drinking a brand name soda there, or is that some off-brand shit? I just saw that on the corner.
Off-brand Fanta.
Is he drinking some Mountain Thunder or some Fago?
Wait, did you just call Fanta?
Whatever, man.
Wanta Fanta, don't you want to?
Maybe I did.
The song.
Whatever. What I want to know is like, what the hell off-brand
You're so
soda?
Puerto Rican right now.
Dude, I'm quoting the song to your face.
I know. Still Puerto Rican.
I had to grab a liquid ass whooping while we were out.
Is that one of your sucky, faggy, fag drinks, or is that like a normal human drink?
This is the freezy version of liquid ass whooping that Rev got.
Oh, it's a Baja Blast?
Yes, this is the freeze version. What's it called? Freeze version. Yeah.
So Slurpee.
It's like a Slurpee. Yeah.
When I was a kid, we called them Slurpees.
Imagine the ass.
So Rev gets an ass whooping, but Drag gets a foot cut off.
No, see, that would be the perfect thing for Rev, because after his ass whooping, he can put it on his bruise.
There you go. You see, Rev,
what appears to be light bulbs, and of course,
Egyptians did not have goddamn light bulbs.
Well, who made
they had light bulbs, bro?
Oh, well, they did. I've seen ancient aliens.
The white folk in the Middle East,
and electricity too.
Yep. Them old Baghdad batteries, goddammit.
It's always the worthless guys talking about the value of the race that they belong to.
Islam likes to make all kinds of claims. The problem is that Islam isn't old enough to be able to make those claims.
The whack in your ear.
The current Darwinian theme. Islam is way too young. Humanity's been on this earth at least 10,000 years, if not more than that. And that's even going with a Christian type ethos. Darwin says it's a lot longer than that. But Islam is only, 1,000 years at the most. Something like that.
It's only 1,000 years. Yeah. Couple conquests.
It's
couple like radically changing population groups over much of freaking Europe. Yeah, Muslims didn't do shit.
Just the itty bitty baby.
Yeah.
I think somebody left me a post in another video I did, and saying that it was like 1,000 years old or something. It's not very old. Okay, as far as humanity is concerned, Islam is very, very, very new, and it should be very, very, very gone. Because it's a cult and it's it's hateful and what have you. But anyways,
So if Vaughn ever left his house, do you think he would ever be as brave to talk this much shit? Because he's just confined in his little shitty trailer, and at least Shanny and Rev. Like the cops roll up, they're gonna fight. Apparently, they're gonna put up they're gonna create a ruckus. Dude,
not much of a fight, but yeah, they'll try.
Rev threw down on that cop, bro. What's up with that?
The video.
The white race has contributed so much to the advancement of mankind.
Here's the proof.
Because the evidence is
exactly.
It all led to you. We can burn this shit down now.
Yes. Nietzsche was referring to this guy as the Ubermensch, like the white race, the one, Obviously, I'm conflating the difference between Nietzsche.
And yet, we have certain groups out there. We have certain individuals out there that want to destroy the white race. Why?
I do.
Could it be that they don't want us to advance any further? Makes you wonder.
I don't know, man. When the white people, their idea of advancement
no question
usually comes
that
at the
the white
cost
race
of
makes
suffering
huge
of other
advance
non-white people.
for mankind. That's not a question. And for us to celebrate that is a good thing. You know, like I said, we got Black History Month. Okay, that's already out there. Okay, why not acknowledge the achievements that the white race has done for mankind as well? That's only fair.
Guarantee
And
you,
I don't
if
see
you
a problem with it.
guarantee you, if you look back in this guy's family tree, like what he considers, he wouldn't be considered the white race 100 years ago. If he's anywhere like from the stock I came from, like Ulster Scots, the Irish that were fucking, you know, came and immigrated to America and fucking spread like cockroaches.
Fuck, I'm Jewish. Like, I'm arguably white now. Depends on who you ask and what my
Right.
credit score is.
Right. But yeah, I mean, like, yeah. So trying to be academic while we're doing a comedy thing. Sorry.
But if we're no, but you're right? Like, there's no such thing as whiteness, right? Like, whiteness is an artificial identity. I mean, any identity is somewhat artificial, right? But like, whiteness is just a weird, like, way of just saying, like, mainstream in power white people accept you.
It's the conquerors, the ones in power. That's what it is.
Because, like, if you're gonna tell me that like French culture is the same as Italian culture, you're fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And not to mention all of Eastern Europe, right? Like, are you gonna tell me Ashkenazi Jews are anything like Spanish people? It's just not even close.
But to be fair, this idiot would probably say, well, Spanish people speak Spanish, therefore they're Hispanic.
They all used to be white folk back in the ancient times.
Yeah, I doubt that this guy fucking knows what a tapa is.
But he knows.
I feel like Billy doesn't know what a tapa
bottom
is. As I say that.
Well, like I said,
Billy, do you know what a tapa is?
A bunch of bullshit. getting
Something to
started. As it's going to start a race war.
opposite of a bottom.
It's going to do that. No, I think what it is that there's certain groups that don't want to get knocked off their high horse. I think that's what that is. Let's look at this from the elite's perspective. All right. Let's talk about David Rothschild or David Rockefeller and Evelyn de Rothschild and J.P.
Let's
Morgan.
get to the Jews.
You know, whoever the current rest of the pack
is
out there.
Sorry.
The 13 core families, the elite families, 13 families that own 90% of the earth's wealth. Let's talk about their perspective for a second. All right. They are predominantly white folk. There is no doubt about that. That's not in question.
Yeah,
The
everyone's
Saudis,
predominantly white
some of
folk.
the other rich people don't even come close, because these elite families have been amassing wealth since at least the days of Napoleon, if not before that. All right. So
is he just not going to mention Jacob Fugger, who's probably the richest guy in the history of history?
That the Rothschild family does. Not even close. All right. So
I don't really like this right now, Drag.
You know it's coming. You know it's coming.
That's not what mainstream philosophers say is whiteness. Next, you'll be saying rocks are white.
of them. And what is their perspective on this? Well, their perspective on it is that they would love to destroy the white race. And you say, well, Von, why would they do that if they themselves are white?
None of the meetings I've been to
is predominantly the people that know who the fuck they are. That's why they know who they are. And you know, I mean, go to any major city here in the United States, or even in the UK. Go to any major city in the UK or here in the United States. Grab a person of color and say, "Hey, do you know who David Rockefeller is?" They're going to say, "Who?" You're going to say, "Well, who's Evelyn de Rothschild?" They're going to say, "Who?" They don't
grab
know
a person of color today.
Minorities don't know these people.
I don't know who that is either. So
That's the way the elites like it. Because if they've got a society that is blind to who they are and what they've done to mankind and how they've kept mankind oppressed all these centuries. Centuries, mind you. Not years, centuries, literally. They have kept mankind oppressed. Why do you think that the slave trade started in the first goddamn place? Who do you think started all that shit?
The what? The elites or the whites? I did he make that delineation yet? The difference between the white elites and the non-white elites, or is it just
the slaves were mostly white folk too?
Oppressed.
Yeah.
Why do you think that the slave trade started in the first goddamn place? Who do you think started all that shit? The Muslims and the elites. The Muslims and the elites.
Wait, what the fuck is floating around that keeps on popping up on its camera every once in a while that's shiny? No one else been noticing something flying by every once in a while?
Orbs, ghosts. Orbs and ghosts.
Sort of bug.
You know, everybody wants to bash America for having slaves. Well, wait a minute. Wait just a second. Muslims had black slaves long before America ever got black slaves. That's a fact, sir, and that's documented. In fact, I showed you a picture where Muslims are having black slaves to this day. Real chains, real whips, real slavery. Right now, today, blacks are enslaved. Where's Al Sharpton? Oh, they're hiding under their fucking desk. That's where they are. Why aren't they speaking out against that slavery? You know why? Because it's not America. That's why. That's why.
Yeah, like most people worry about the problems that are near them. That's fucking duh.
Yeah, it's like, why don't we hear about COVID-19 in England?
Because
well, obviously what he's saying isn't fucking true, but like, but yeah.
Yeah, you guys hired a similar version of our idiot. Good job.
Because it's not America. They got a beef with America. They don't give a fuck that thousands and thousands of blacks are enslaved by Muslims right now. They don't care. They don't care if those blacks die tomorrow. Their beef was with America. All right, that's what that shit's all about.
Is he like vaguely?
If they really gave a shit about blacks being enslaved, they would be bitching about the Muslims enslaving blacks, right?
So what he's kind of alluding to, I think, is like the God, where is it over in East Africa? Like, oh God, what is it called? Is that what he's talking about though, or like the like Sudan? Is that what he's talking about? Like in the Sudan, where like the Muslims are, you know, taking over these different villages? Is that what he's referring to? Or should we
I mean, like, yeah, there are modern slaves, but like,
yeah. But
also he's accusing American commentators of being focused on America. Like, I don't.
Right. But my point is like he's like doing his Vaughn shit, where he heard some story about the Sudan 5 years ago when that was a thing, and now he's like equating it to a new thing, I guess. And I will put this fucking hood on in a second.
Yeah, wait, is Vaughn the guy that went to Santee and fucking was in the supermarket?
Vaughn doesn't leave his house.
It was a Halloween costume.
And if I could ever take the words back, I will put this hood on. I would like to do it right now.
It's so bizarre. Anytime anyone makes this argument, they're like, well, there are black slaves in Africa. That is also wrong. That doesn't undo what slavery did in America.
Yeah, it's the literal look over there argument.
Sam, you looked. I seen that. I seen it.
All right, before our YouTube channel gets struck down for hate speech, thanks, Shanny, and Irv over here. This is my last video tonight, and it's been over 2 hours, so solid time.
Perfect. I have a guest that just arrived, so
that's awesome. So you know,
I has social life.
What guests you're coming?
I'm hoping I do.
It's a Sam's list or Samael's list or Schindler's list, whatever list you want to call it.
For real, man.
Buck, do you have anything?
I'm sorry I disappointed you in the off air by telling you that the German I was dating was also a Jew.
I know. I was hoping
AKA
to
confused.
Electric Boogaloo. Buck, do you have anything to shout out?
I got a band, we're called The Haws. Play freaking old timey country drunk music. It's a good time. We're on Facebook. It's like at The Haws or SoundCloud, YouTube. Check us out. Not to be confused with The Haws eye washing emergency freaking thing, which I found out after I named like our YouTube channel The Haws that there's like some company called The Haws. But yeah, check it out. Thanks, man. For having me on. I really appreciate it.
No problem, brother. Thank you for coming on. Drag, you have anything to shout out?
Shout out Kentucky CPS. Thank you for taking Von's pick again. Yeah, always and forever. I'm going to rep that shit till the day I die. Thank y'all for the titty pictures and titty videos. I love them. Awesome. Thank you. And thanks for having me.
Till next year, Kentucky CPS.
When the weather breaks.
Sam, you got anything to shout out?
I would pull money out of the stock market because I'm guessing that the quarterly losses are when the next quarter comes up are going to more reflect the COVID business shutdown. So do that. That's your Jew investment advice. And yeah, enjoy the salt mine. I like being on here. Keeps it all good. I hope you all stay safe and have a good time.
Bran, can you do our regular thing?
Yes, stocks are down, ladies and gentlemen, but that doesn't mean you can't support the Geek Room. If that's something you're
stocks are down,
in
but my
doing.
dick is up. What up? Sorry, go on.
No, I appreciate your dick being erect. What can I say? So yeah, leave a like if you enjoyed this fucking whatever it was. Subscribe if you haven't already done that. If you want to support what we're doing, of course, the super chats and Streamlabs are appreciated. However, the Patreon's listed down below. Some pretty cool perks. Our merch over at Teespring and all of our social media links. In addition, we do have an Amazon affiliate link. So, if you're just going to buy something anyway, we'll get a little kickback of that as well. And yeah, I guess that's about it. So thank you to the panel. Thanks for everyone showing up in the live chat tonight to rip on these fuckos with us. And yeah.
Shout out to Sean Ranklin.
Black people do coke.